Hi everyone, this is Emily Marie Francisco. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming in. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, here we go again. Our monthly pick a card tarot channeled message. So there are 4 cards to choose from. You can choose all of them if you need extra help and guidance. It's all relevant to the month. Each card gives us aspects that are active this month, so as the month unfolds, one may be more relevant than the other. Don't be afraid to pick more than one. There's still a lot of surrealism, realism out there with plenty of opportunity to expand beyond your own self-limited belief systems and open your heart in unexpected ways. Many are still working with their tumultuous inner cores, bubbling up repressed emotional backlogs, and they're wanting to liberate the unhealthiest parts of themselves. Some of this is going on below the surface, though. This is an interesting period of letting go of old footings that don't support you while opening tentatively to new ways to stand for yourself. Our first card today is Priestess. You are encoded with the light of higher dimensions. You are asked to bring that light to the world in whatever way you can. Some of us hold our light for others. Some use it to self-reflect and do inner healing work. What worlds are you building within yourself? Be willing to recognize your balance point. Work toward it. Seek to understand your inner workings, as you will be drawn to help others with it. They will know to come to you for encouragement and support. You understand the truth and can read the truth of what lies below the surface. Be objective when looking at yourself and others right now, and be willing to trust your perceptions. Much of your truth comes from quiet contemplation. So if you're not seeing things in the best light, try some quiet meditation and go deeper into yourself for all the answers you'll ever need. There is much below the surface that's trying to meet you halfway. Your willingness to see all that you are will help others feel safe in your presence. People may be telling you all their secrets. You may feel like your ideas are coming from way out there, and as a result may be afraid to share unconventional ideas with others around you. But trust your own information at this time. The ones you are meant to help along the way are on their way. Get comfortable with your incredible gifts of insight and understanding. Our second card is 7 of Cups, Fear. Those that spend too much time in fear create negatively and quickly. For those beyond fear, fear is false evidence appearing real, but real it is for so many. Your perceptions may be off if you chose this card. You may be drowning in it. You may be so anxious you've forgotten how to breathe. Paranoia and phobias might be close at hand. Don't get sucked into the downward spiral vortex willing to take you hostage. You may feel something bad is just around the corner. It may not be. The nauseousness you feel may be a wave of anxiety, worry, or terror that just needs an energetic out. You must absolve as many fears as possible. Shed as many tears as you can to help release emotional backlogs and blocks that stand in the way of your own internal liberation. Be willing to go with the flow. Don't live in resistance of the obvious you need to be in flow with. Choose faith even if it is hard to find. Find ways to calm your inner mind. Not knowing what happens next liberates you from definitions that limit your own ultimate growth. Is there always something bad just around the corner? Many wonderful and beautiful things can happen along the way instead. Trace your own track record. You usually get better than what you worried about. Have you learned in time everything's fine? Maybe it's just the insecurities of your first and second chakra wreaking havoc on your life temporarily. We fear that we lose, and yet none of this is forever anyway. None of this stays that long in the overreaching reality of life. Ten of Crystals, delusion. You may have realized what needs to go, pierced your own delusions of grandeur, and moved on from a situation not in your best interest. Your burdens are lightening. The worst is behind you. It's so easy to hold a thought and create a delusion when you've got your heart set on something. Some call this wishful thinking and think of it as a positive thing. But when you hold a thought and exclude all others, it can create a willing delusion that many around you may not buy into so easily. Don't believe everything you think. False expectations can derail your best intentions. Your brain is not always your friend. It is a limited system full of its own inaccuracies. Test your own delusions. Bring yourself back from polarities of ill-reasoned realities. Stagnation breeds delusion slowly as your isolation continues to keep you from wider perspectives that resonate more soundly within you. It's nice to dream a dream to make it all feel good until reality comes calling. Be fluid in your thoughts and test them from every angle. You may be undermining your own good judgment and diminishing your potential. On the more positive note, you may be a visionary in your own right as you imagine yourself into far-reaching worlds of possibility. Test your theories out on others to gauge whether you're in the right company and whether your mind is going in the right direction. Our fourth card is Lovers. Lovers shows the duality necessary to encompass all that we are. Our feminine side and our masculine side. Sometimes you need to slip into your polarities to understand what your center feels like. This is a deep dive into all that you are, laying yourself wide and vulnerable. We need others to reflect back to us, so keep your eyes open to subtle messages or repetitive messages. Many crave love connections with others before they love themselves. Self-love is the base of all relationships, and their eventual success or decline depends on how much you're willing to push beyond your self-imposed definitions of love and recreate a new norm. There often are moments we have to choose to love ourselves and must extract our hearts from complicated, conditional relationships. Are you loving conditionally? Or are you loving in open-ended ways that lighten your own path? The universe may want you to love yourself deeper, faster, stronger. Your inner child may be screaming for attention, so pay attention. Are you listening and paying heed to your needs? Be comfortable with change as you change from within. So much is going on below the surface. So that's our pick a card this time around, everyone. I hope you got something out of it. I'm a psychic medium. I do this channeled pick a card reading once a month to gain insights into some of the energies we'll be dealing with in the collective and interpersonally. It's helping us to bring out what doesn't work, what doesn't fit, what isn't pleasant, and what hasn't completely healed, and what is begging for your immediate attention. Take what you need and leave the rest behind, and we'll see you next time. Much love until then. Bye for now.